way from Denmark.体の変向。はい、どうぞ、体の変更。Founder doing this. This is my teacher doing this. Okay? In the founder's dojo. Looks pretty similar. The only thing is, the bouquet in this picture is a little bit better than the bouquet in the house. Just kidding. Okay. That's Saito Sensei doing that. And you do this because it strengthens your hips. Okay? You need to understand why you find people. Why does it strengthen your hips. Strengthen your hips. Someone's holding on to you. Okay, I can't pull or push. I go toe to toe. I need to strengthen my hips. Okay, so he pushes up, pulls down. I have strong hips. Right? This comes right through the pin. Yeah, you're blending. But if you don't have strong hips, if you ataxia here, you're going to get hurt. If you have stronger hips, you don't flutter. Strong hips. That's like you. So, that's why we do Taito Henko. You don't have hip strength in martial arts. You don't have anything. Okay? It's your biggest muscle. Karate, judo, anything. It's all hips. And especially IQ. Because everything we're doing is, it's not your upper body strength and everything. You've got to have the strong hips to make it effective. This is how you build the strong hips. Okay? Next one we do is Kino Nagare. And again, you're supposed to practice the kihon until you're sandan, third degree black belt. Then you can do the blending pattern, right? Where in Iwama, a lot of, it takes you more than 4 years to be a sandan, okay? And a lot of college people would come through and in 4 years they're gone. And at the Honbu Dojo, they do a lot of blending in Kino Nagare, so it's important we're doing that too. And so if we wait until people are sandan, then they're gone from college clubs and they can't ever experience it. So Saito Sensei would integrate it with the step. But again, you need to be able, if he's grabbing me strongly first, then I should be able to do this technique. If I can't move when he's grabbing me, and I think I'm going to just be able to move when I do the blending, you're very wrong. Okay, eventually, if someone's grabbing you very strongly and you're able to do this, then even if you grab strongly, I'm able to do this because I know the angles. And then if someone all of a sudden accidentally surprises you, you're not like this. You're fine. Okay? So, we're going to do the Kino Nagare. So I put my hand out. He comes to take it. Don't look at him. Look in the direction you're going. And at the end it's the same. Arm bar. Rote kokuho. Everything. Okay? Hand out. Stop. Then eventually, that's your timing thing. Okay? So, Kino Nagare. The hand out. Here. Hai, dozo. Again, it's toe to toe. Looking in the direction of my partner. Then when I get to here, I'm going to try to continue a little bit. Saito Sensei would show this a little bit for some flowing practice here. Right? But if I do this, and then I leave my center, he's not going to come with me. I need to keep this, hold on, keep it right here, and then turn. It's a little harder than it looks. But a key is, the hand that's forward, you keep that foot forward. And both feet have to work a little bit here. Just stay in hambi. Stay in hambi. Okay? And why this is important is when you're doing some Kino Nagare, like Iriminagi or technique, what happens is people have the tendency, as they do this, as I stop, he can come right around and attack. Okay? So I got to stay connected to this person. If I'm doing this, and then I want to do a technique, he can come right around and attack. Right? But if you get in the habit of doing this, and at the end, I stop, I stay connected to this hand. So that's why we do that. Okay? So, grabs, kino nagare, keep the center, and move a little bit. Move a little bit. Okay? And what you're doing is I'm blocking. This person now is trying to come in front of me. Okay? If I don't do it right, come around and hit me. Yeah. Right? So, you're doing it. I'm trying to get around. If he stops, I do that. Okay? So you're trying to get in front of me, and when I stop, I have to block him out. Okay? That's the practice. If I don't block him out, and I stop, he just comes around and does that. Okay? So, try this. This person is coming, stay connected. Right? So, this same technique, if I'm doing Girminagi here, the same thing. If my hand's out, this foot has to be out too. And I'm leading. See? Same thing as what we were just doing. This foot is out, and I'm leading, and I'm blocking. Because eventually, even with Girminagi here, if I do this and at the end I pull here, he can come around and tackle me or whatnot. Okay? If I do this, he can get a hold of me. But if I do this, he can't. Okay? You gotta watch that foot. Big difference. Okay? Here, this foot. Okay? So, something to think about. Okay? Because sometimes you do it fast. That's what he likes. So. He was looking at me like, aren't you gonna pop? Chris. Hey. So one more practice with Kino Nagare. I'm just trying to talk to you about so you can connect that. But as they reach, then I just move here. Okay? That's a blending. Now, this person I want him to either step forward or step backwards. I gotta stay with him. If he steps backwards, and my foot comes out because I'm able to do the technique. You gotta stay connected to the person. So the study now is he's reaching here. He might step forward, or he might step backwards. If he steps backwards, I might draw my foot back. Okay? You can also, you can even do this where he's just reaching here, your turn. Okay, let's do that. And he steps forward, or he steps backwards. I want to stay with him. You can stay in the same harmony. Okay? Here, forward, backwards. It's a habit for me to want to step here because I want to tap his legs so I can't get away. But work on, the study is, if the person's moving forward, stay with them and backwards. And they can do either one. You don't have to just go forward first and back. Just kind of feel the connection and the uke needs to move a little bit, and you got to stay with him. Okay? You got to try this. And then he steps backwards, I might go with him and do a technique. That's something you can do. But I saw this in Denmark. The cyclist reach and you just go right here. And the person would move forward, go backwards. Connected. Okay? So it's kind of a good practice, and you can, use it however you like. But that other one, moving like this, is again keeping that same hand forward. This is where the problem is here. A lot of people go here, and then they pull that out like that. And when you stop at any time, the person can come right around. If they really have that feeling of trying to tackle you or punch you, if you follow your hand, they can't. You trap them. Their head down, you pull it in your chest area. Once you hit here, they can't elbow you. That's really ear beat right there. Okay? Next rotate. Big cut. Okay? This is to make your technique strong. First you have to try to open your hand. Okay. Shoulder, elbow, hip, feeling everything. You go from one hambi to the other hambi. You're looking in the same direction. Okay? Now I want to lift his head up. Come down. Okay? Block. Now this too, if he's here, he's very strong here. But he's weak here. Okay? Also, how he's standing, the triangle, I want to get him going this way. I'm not going to want to push him this way because his foot's there. Okay? So how you do that, you always have to touch him, get the head snap, and then bring him over your hip. Right? You can't be too far away from this person, and you can't be too close. You want to be in a position where you can lightly just pick this person up. Roll. It's very light. Right? Be about 160 now. Yeah. Okay. Also, if he attacks the front, that's you're right here. That's the my you want to be at. Okay. So here, and then you block. Okay. This is to build strong aikido. Strong aikido. Or ikkyo. Here. Bam. This is all ready for that. That would build that. This resistance. Okay. This is that resistance you want to build against. Okay. I could just lift these two or pull these two. If you do the right angle, I can enter these two. That's what you do. Here. Make your aikido strong. At the岩間dojo, we did Taino Henko, rotate, and the Swati one every day. Have that touching power. Okay, rotate. I know sometimes people, when rotate, they go from 1 foot forward, and then they accidentally put their other foot forward. Okay? Or back, sorry. Now from here, there are many techniques you can do, but you stay there. You did this last year too. What the heck? I don't know if you just stay there. Okay? I can go forward here. Okay? But I can't do the rotate here. Because I don't have anything to push off on. I might go forward. I might go forward. Okay? So if you accidentally get to here, a couple things you can do is one, you can spin around. Okay? You accidentally open this foot. Keep your center. It's a little bit of a scary fall. You get really tied up. So be kind of gentle. Okay? Here. Keep your center. Center out. Okay. Come in here. So come out now. Come on. Okay. Here. Or you can come through right here. Stop everything. Go. Okay? But I want you to try. You accidentally go here. Keep your center up. Extend out. You come through. Be gentle. Just come down. Okay? And here, coming around. Here. Make sure you have a concept. Okay? You never want to throw it. I think I've said this analogy. Zanshin, kokoro no koshi, keep your heart and mind. This is that great zanshin. I said this years ago, but I don't know if it was on tape or not, but he'd say it's like hunting a lion. Don't just shoot and just walk up. Up, face. Another one we can do from here. Okay, again, anytime you get in here, I may even go forward. Right? Here. Okay, you want to go this way? You go this way. Okay. You can also, well, let's do this one first, and then we'll do the throw last. No, let's go for it. So that's not really, I mean, that's kokunage, but it's not, right? Where this other one that we're going to do is if you accidentally go here, what you can do is get small and then you come back up. Okay? We're going to do both, but we'll do this one first. So go back here, and then you just go forward. Okay? If you can't take the kemi, you have a bad shoulder or whatnot, just hop away. Have a good connection hold. That's fun. If you're good at a kemi, you got it for a fat guy. Then, or just be careful around you. Or you can just set it right down. Here, you just kind of set it down and then just blip. Okay? If you have some space and you don't want to fall, right those. But weapons can teach you a lot about vice versa. Okay, the same technique here. If I'm trying to lift this person here, it doesn't work. I need to kind of get lower, parallel, and then I come in and take that kick, and then I go. Okay. The same thing if he's grabbing on here. Okay. I can't just lift it. Okay. I get in here. Then I. We'll do some jonage later today probably. Okay. There's disarming where if he thrusts at me, I do the same thing. There's also where he grabs on, I do it. Or I have a choke. There's many more techniques than that, but we'll do that a little bit later today. But when you're doing this again, you can't lift right here. Okay? Get in, here, and then my elbows down, his elbows up, and I come across the body. Okay? Then the other one is grabbing here, and you accidentally go here. Okay? This doesn't work, especially against a big strong person. So I make him small. Then I come back and go back to the regular rotate. Okay? These are the two that Saito Sensei would really show. If you have, really, you keep this foot here, to be able to push up. Okay? But if you accidentally come this way, you can come round, or you can do where here, get them small, and then you come back. That's what comes back. Okay? A little more. This is the one I want you to try. Actually, your foot comes back here. It's small, chi, saku. Okay? I don't know. Is to freeze. You come in and go, it's. You don't have to go if you don't want. You just get personal stretch. You're going to do this. You're going to do the squatting poke to home. We'll take a quick water break and we'll training. Okay? So do 3. Because what I want you to do is not forget that just so kokunage, you go from one foot forward to the other foot forward. Okay? The last couple techniques, 3 techniques, you've done this. That's if you accidentally do that. Okay? One foot forward, the other foot forward, come back, okay, はいどうぞ。I mean, you know, as I raise like the sword here, your elbows go up, mine stay down. And then I push, and my opposite leg comes in. That's the first one. Okay? There's about 6 basic ones. But this is the one we do a lot. And what you're doing is you're grabbing from the side normally. Okay? Then sometimes you grab from below. You can just stay from below, 2, 3, as strong as I can, 4, elbows 5, and then if you have your hands here, 6 here. Okay? And if I can, during the course of the weekend, I'll show them up. So the first one we've done a lot, but again, it's just to get that idea of if I show my palm here, she can push straight down. Okay? So I want to find that angle and then push it. Okay? But I've got to use the other hand too. And it's almost like if I separate, if I let go here, sorry. No. I have a sword here and a sword here. It's taking both hands and creating the sword. Okay? And that's again that technique. It's just hold on and then you step in. Right? So the second one is from underneath here. Okay, we'll try to do 2 each time. So you can kind of work on both. Now, as I try to do this technique, you can just push my arms up and put them on your own head. Yeah? It doesn't work like the last one. You can push them up. So what I do is I come down, then I come up. Okay? So in a sense, to explain it as take the potato hira back again. It's almost like you put it on the front. Okay? So as I'm going here, you can just kind of push them up. I can't do it. Okay? But if I go down, then I come back. So work with that a little bit. Sensei had a explanation about someone. I'm not going to say the name, but this person would do that, push over the head. He was trying to do it. That's what I call the basic one. So then he came up with this. Okay? So try the normal one once, and then try grabbing from underneath and coming down. Height. Okay, you can do it standing as well. You have bad knees. It's okay to stand up. You can do all these techniques standing up as well. That one is pushing up, down, back. You always go back. Even the things we were doing earlier, your foot comes back, and as you go down, switch down, and you come back to the keyhole. Okay? Like I said, you'll say keyhole new one. So we'll just do 1 foul, and then for 5 minutes, get some refreshment for the bathroom. But about 5 minutes, try to get back on that. 45 to go.
ということで、マークさんのですね、基本の技を皆さんにご紹介させていただきました。まさに我が師匠であります、斉藤守弘先生の動きそっくりでございます。そのままやはり伝承しているなということがですね、よくわかる VTR でした。ただ、英語ですから、私も何言ってるかはっきり言ってわかんないんですよ。ただね、節々に出てくる言葉が、多分こういうことを言ってるなということは、一応テロップにして出しているんですけども、門弟の方にですね、当然アメリカ人ですから、英語で会話している内容はよくわかりません。これはね、YouTube の機能に設定だったかな。日本語訳する機能がありますんで、そこで皆さん、実際にですね、日本語訳をして、テレビ出てきますよね。YouTube のその機能によりまして、それで確認をしてもらうのが一番いいかなというふうに思います。編集時はね、それ出てこないもんですから、私もね、何言ってるのかなよくわからないんですが、なんとなく、こんなことを言ってるんじゃなかろうかなというところはね、テロップに起こしてます。あとは、皆さんの方でね、そちらのマークさんの、直接門弟の方に話している内容はね、確認をしてもらったらなというふうに思います。そこがねちょっと心残りではあるんですけどね、私がもっとね英語が堪能であれば何言ってるかわかるんですけれども、いかんせん英語でございますんでね、私も英語が喋れるわけではございませんので、そのあたりはご容赦いただきながらですね伝えていきたいと思ってます。ただしやはり動きは大したもんですよ。すごいですよ。節々、 最初は固い稽古をやって、そしてその後にね、流れの稽古、気の流れということでですね、随所に、入り峰があったりね、手法投げがあったり、一挙に張ったり、こういうふうにやるんだよということをね、伝えておりましたんで、それは動きを見ながら皆さんの方でご理解いただけると思います。岩間というのはですね、私も出身なんですけれども、剣、上、対立、利合の一致なんですね。剣であったり、上であっても対立の動きなんだよと、全部リンクしてるんだよというのが岩間の合気道なんですよ。これは大先生晩年、大先生の完成版ということになってくるんですけれども、それを継承したのが斉藤守弘先生であって、それを継承しているのが日本であれば、内田師範であったり、それから末秀師範、そして、アメリカであったらマークさん、そしてパットさん、いろんな方々がいるんですけれども、代表的なね、アメリカで、ミネソタでですね、活躍をしているというのがマークさんでございます。ぜひね、アメリカ行った際にはですね、マークさんの道場、これすごく立派な道場らしいですよ。昨年の夏だったかな、追肥師範がね、呼ばれて行ってきたそうなんですけど、広大な土地だったと、びっくりしているぐらいですから、かなり、ね、立派な道場の中でね、教えてるらしいです。そして大学でもね、教壇に立ちながら、合気道の指導もしているということでございますんでね、教育者としても、非常にね、優れた人物ですし、技も切れますんで、ぜひね、お近くにお越しの際にはお立ち寄りいただければというふうに思ってます。まだまだたくさんございますんでね、そのマークさんの技、岩間の技もですね、またこの私のチャンネルでね、紹介をしていきたいと思ってます。今回は基本技になりますけれども、体の変更、そしてもろ手の呼吸、気の流れ、このあたりを中心にご案内をさせていただきました。ぜひご参考になさってください。以上でございます。元気ですか？元気があれば何でもできる。元気があれば発信もできます。実況アナウンサー柿野貴彦です。よろしくお願いいたします。バカさー